Hello students, welcome to my class. In today's class, we will see the differences between the combustion and also respiration. So, you know that the combustion is a general process that occurs in the nature generally. So, but when you take respiration, it is a biological process which occurs at a cellular level. And for the process of the combustion, the heat is applied for the burning of the sugar molecule externally. But here no heat is applied for the oxidation of the sugar molecules. So at the body temperature only the process of respiration is conducted. And you know that the sugar which participates in the combustion first it chars, okay, and later it burns by producing flame. But here you don't find any charring or burning process, okay. So if the burning is started inside the respiration, our body cannot survive, we know. And the next one is the intermediate substances are not formed. So you don't find any intermediates here. Directly the combustion, once it is started, continuously it goes on. But in the respiration, it occurs in the different stages like glycolysis, Krebs cycle, and electron transport. So that's why here you don't you find the intermediates, okay. So here you find the intermediates, but here no intermediate substances are formed. And another important is energy is released at once, means in a single step the energy is released. In the single step the energy is released. But here the energy is released in several stages. So several stages, in each stage the energy is released. And at the same time the energy, when you take combustion, mostly it is released in the form of heat. But so here it is released in the form of ATP. This ATP we use for different sources, energy sources, and the rest of the excess amount of the energy only is released in the form of heat. Means in respiration heat is released, at the same time ATP is also formed. But in the combustion only the heat is released at once. At the same time the combustion cannot occur in the presence of the water. So if the water is available, there is no combustion. But even our cells contain the water, the respiration can continue. So in the presence of water also the respiration can continue. And another one is so as I told, the combustion is uncontrolled. Once it is started, according to the availability of the oxygen, so it goes on continuously. But it is enzymatic activity, so it is a controlled process, okay. So this is a controlled process. And it is a controlled process, and I told you that. So enzymatic process, so enzymes are required for the respiration. But here no enzymes participate in the combustion, okay. So thus these are all some important differences between the combustion and the respiration. So students, remember these points, and this is very important. And another one very means a similar character between the similarities between the combustion and the respiration are, so in the combustion the CO2 is produced, in the respiration also CO2 is produced. And in the combustion, you know that the sucrose or glucose participate. At the same time in the respiration also the glucose will participate. So in both cases the heat is released more or less. So thus they have similarities as well as they have major differences. So this is about the combustion and respiration, students. So for more videos, keep watching Shodhana YouTube channel. Thank you students for watching this video. Thank you.